Hello and welcome to Crimes of the Heart Tarot. I'm Miss Vicki, and I'm going to use the tarot to see if we can gain more insight into unsolved mysteries, deaths, and disappearances. Let's get started.
Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I want to do a reading about Governor Gavin Newsom. He is the governor of California, and I'm a lifelong resident of California. My husband and I, we live in Northern California, and I have to say I'm not a fan of his. I'm going to be upfront about that. But terrible things that are happening to our state. It used to be such a beautiful state, and it's just become awful. The policies, the things that are going on. And Newsom, Gavin Newsom, has been going to different states, Republican states, talking about how terrible these states are, putting down the governors and all that, when California has major problems. And it bothers me that he's doing that. But I saw a quote. He addressed some small college in Florida. I'm not going to say the name of it. He was talking about how terrible Florida is and how wonderful California is, and we should all the people in Florida should come and move into California. But he said something to these college students that really, really bothered me. And this is a quote. He said, "I'm crawling out of my skin for you." And I thought, that's just strange. I've heard there's some quotes, some things that people say like that. I have never heard anyone say, "I'm crawling out of my skin for you." And the first thing that came to my mind was a snake, a reptile. Now, first of all, why would anybody say that at all? I mean, what does that mean? Why would you want someone to crawl out of their skin for you? I think the first thing I thought of was, is he a reptilian? And I know that sounds far-fetched, but who says something like that? I can't put it in context that I can relate to. So I want to do a reading asking a couple of questions. I want to know if he is a reptilian, assuming there are reptilians that take the form of humans. I have heard that. That's what our question is. I'm not saying it's true. And then I want to find out if he's going to run for president for the 2024 election. So I'm going to use, and this is all alleged. This is just for fun. I mean, there's no proof there are reptilians, so there's a lot of people that believe in them. I'm not saying I believe in them, but this is a very strange thing to say. I'm going to use the Dark Grimoire Tarot that is based on Lovecraft's drawings. It's dark, but this is a dark situation. That statement just shocked me. And I thought, what? What? And I kept thinking of reptiles. And I thought, what if it's true? What if it's true? What if he is a reptile? He is a very odd person, mannerisms and all that. And this is all alleged. I don't know him personally. I've seen, videos of him and everything, and I know exactly what he's been doing to our state, which is very, very detrimental. All right, I'm going to pull some cards, try to get the energy around Gavin Newsom and that statement he made. And then we'll talk about the election. Just an odd thing. I'm crawling out of my skin for you. I mean, why would someone say that? Just creeps me out. I have to say that. This is all alleged. This is all for entertainment, all for fun. Let's just see what we get. Very odd thing to say. His mannerisms are odd too. I'm not putting him down because he's a Democrat or whatever. I'm just stating the facts. He has odd mannerisms. I believe, and I might be wrong about this, that he has some form of dyslexia, which, I mean, if that's affecting his speech, that's not good if he's going to be president. We don't need another, and here I go again, Joe Biden. I'm just concerned about his thinking, his state of his mind. How cognitive is he? And all of you Democrats or whatever, I'm not taking sides either way. I'm just saying, whoa, what is going on? All right. Now, if he is dyslexic, I'm not an expert on that, but I think it affects reading, like reading a teleprompter or something. But I don't believe it affects the words you say. If it does, how is he going to talk to foreign leaders and all that? I mean, we have problems with Biden saying very strange things, people covering for him. And I want to say again, I'm not taking sides. I'm just stating facts. All right. I'll lay some cards out. Let's see if you can see these. I have a little shadow right here. Let's see what we have here. All right. Now we're talking about his energy. The Two of Swords. There's someone playing. And the depictions on these cards are monsters and strange things, but I want to jump into that. I want to ask that. If we're asking if somebody is a reptilian, we're asking for strange cards. All right, Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is someone who's stepping back, and we're also going to talk about if he's going to run for president. Hasn't made a decision. This is someone who's kind of not sure what he wants to do. Just holding off. And I think that refers to the election. Then we have the Star. All right, the Star is hope. It's positive things. It's making the right choices. Oh, he'd love to be president. I'm getting he'd love to be president. And then we have the Emperor. Here we go again. He would be in charge. He would be the king. He really wants that. I kind of thought from what he was saying that, the things he's been saying, that he wasn't really sure if he wanted to do that. Then we have Justice. This is the Justice card. This is about things being fair. This is about, it can be the legal system, it can be balancing things. When there's a person with arrows or something stuck in him, and then the two weights, the Buddha with the two weights. Balancing. This is balancing again. Two things. I'm getting mostly about running for president, but I want to know about the Reptilian. Ten of Pentacles. All right, there's some little snaky things. Ten of Pentacles is basically lots and lots of money, lots and lots of power. Happy home. Wow, he's really thinking about being president. But is he a reptilian? Seven of Cups. All right, the Seven of Cups is someone who's a dreamer. This is fantasy. This is somebody who has lots of thoughts going on in his mind. This is someone who could be deluded, someone whose life is full of illusion. So what I'm getting is he hasn't announced, we know that, he hasn't announced yet. This is the middle of April, April 15th. He hasn't announced yet if he's going to run. He's kind of playing hard to get. He wants to be a star, really does want to be a star. He wants to be the emperor, and he wants justice. Now, what would he want justice for? Now, I don't know a lot about this reptilian lore, All I know is some people think they live under the ground and they can take the shape of humans, which I find a little strange. But this is somebody who wants to get even. It's what I'm getting. Somebody who very much would like to be president, like to be the emperor, and like to balance things. Ten of Pentacles. This is also about money. He needs a lot of money if he's going to run for president. Ten of Pentacles also can be of the earth. You know, the lore that I have read about the reptilians is they have been around and they're underground for a long time. Here's kind of like underground creatures with humans, mingling with humans. It's also about money, and it's about the earth. He's lots of fantasies, lots of delusions, blowing smoke. All right, so we're getting kind of a mix here. He hasn't announced, we know that. He very much wants to be president, would want to be president. For various reasons, the power to balance things. I'm getting to make things balanced. But there's a dead body with arrows in it, which is kind of strange. And then there's the Ten of Pentacles. This is the earth. This is money. This is humans, but being surrounded by these snaky things. Delusions, fantasies, visions. A few more cards. Is he a reptilian? Is Gavin Newsom a reptilian? This is all alleged. It's just for fun. This is just my opinion of what the cards are saying. And we're touching on the president. I wasn't going to do that till I did the reptilian part, but it's popping up. It's really strong. It's really strong. Yeah, he definitely wants to be president. That's a fantasy. That's his dream. Big dream. It hasn't been announced yet, and I don't know why. Maybe it's too early. Maybe he doesn't have enough money or enough backing. Maybe something has to happen with Biden. Joe Biden. He's a problem too, you know. The Democrats have got to decide if he's going to run again. And it's not just up to Joe. There's money, there's backing, there's all kinds of things that have to be figured out. And then there's Kamala. If he steps down, then they've got Kamala, which is scary. Scary to anybody. All right. More cards. What do the cards say about Gavin Newsom? What's going on in his mind? What is he thinking about? Why would he say, I'm crawling out of my skin for you? That gives me the creeps. When I read that, and I read it, and I think it's even on a video, it creeped me out, I have to say. And I thought of reptiles. I've never heard anyone say that. All right, we've got the Five of Pentacles. This is someone who feels out in the cold. I think he has felt that way when he was younger. If he did have some kind of speech problem, that would have been him at a younger age. That may account for some things. Then we have the Three of Cups, celebration. People dancing, celebrating. He'd love to be celebrated as the king. There's the King of Cups right there. He wants to be the King of Cups. He wants to be loved. He wants to be worshipped, I'm getting. Wow, he really wants this. He knows how the game is played. I retrieved these two cards from the floor. They flew away. All right, we've got the Three of Wands. This is expecting something to happen. Okay, this is someone doing rituals. This is rituals, watching rituals. Someone watching someone else perform a ritual. running for president, you could say that is a ritual. You have to do the right things, go to the right places, know the right people, get the right money, get the right backing. And then we have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords is moving away from a bad situation. This is, you know what I'm getting with this card is California is so bad. And under his watch, he was governor. He was just reelected. And he wants to move away from that. He's going to other states, pinpointing how terrible other states are, to take the heat off of California's problems. That he has been governor and overseeing our state for 4 years, just reelected. But he's going to other states. Knight of Swords. All right, there's someone riding a creature, with the creature's carrying a head in hands. This kind of, the Knight of Swords, is what this reminds me of. The Knight of Swords, this is someone who will do anything to get what they want. He's got, the creature has a head in his hand. It's like he's offering his head. He will do anything to be president. I didn't think he wanted it that strongly. He doesn't really act like it, but deep down, he'll give them his head, as long as crawling out of his skin for me. That just scares me. I'm crawling out of my skin for you. I'd like to know your opinion. I mean, I've heard quotes like, my skin crawls, but I've never heard anybody say I'm crawling out of my skin for you. All right, Queen of Swords. There's the reptiles. Queen of Swords is about the internet. It can be any of the blogs, any of the Twitter feeds, anything like that. Television, videos. The Queen of Swords is about communication. And this is covered in reptiles with 2 headless heads down there, 2 bodiless heads. There again, I'm getting reptiles. I don't know what that is. Well, so far, what I see is he very much wants to be president. More so than he's acting. He's going to different states, taking the heat off of California, taking the eyes off California, and going to other states, moving away, going to all these states and criticizing them when we have so many problems and have had problems for a long time. It's gotten worse and worse and worse. He's offering his head. He really is putting himself out there to be president. It's behind the scenes. He hasn't announced yet because there's a lot of things that have to happen. I'm not sure when the Democrats have their convention for the election. All right, I'm seeing very strongly he wants to be president. He's taking the attention off the state of California by going to other states and criticizing them. Like, good grief. The people that are leaving California for Florida, Texas, and other places, I don't think they'd agree with that. All states have problems. But Florida, I don't know. They all have problems. What are the cards? These cards are really, really active. Well, let's just lay them all out and see what we have. They want to talk. Sometimes they want to talk too much to where it's confusing. All right, the Nine of Pentacles. This is an independent person. There she is. It's usually portrayed as a woman, but it can be anyone, walking toward the castle. That's interesting because if he wants to run for president, he's going to have to give up his independence. He's going to have to basically sell his soul And that's what politicians do to get power. And I'm not just saying Gavin Newsom, I'm saying a lot of politicians. Three of Pentacles, this is working. He's working really hard. There's a little creature. He's painting a little creature. Working, working, working behind the scenes. We have the Knight of Cups. But he's portraying himself. He's working very hard. But he's portraying himself as this wonderful, charismatic man. And the videos I've seen of him in California doing these press conferences and such, he comes across as very positive. He believes himself to be very handsome. That's what I'm getting. He thinks he's very, very desirable as a president. And we've got the Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is a loving person. We've got the King and the Queen and the Knight. The Queen of Cups, this could be his wife, his second wife. She's had some things happen in the news that weren't too positive, but she's kind of taken a back seat lately, but everything you read about her is very positive. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. The money's slow. He's got his dreams. He very much wants to run for president. He wants to be president. Money is not coming in quite as fast as he would like. That kind of says it all for him wanting to be president. There is reptilian hints here, which kind of are strange. I mean, it's almost like he wants to set the record straight. Money, lots of money. I think he has a grudge, is what I'm getting. It's a kind of a grudge. I don't know what his childhood was like. I know he was married before, and his wife had some problems. I can't remember what happened. You can look that up. He's playing it cool. He's into behind the scenes. He's basically offered anything to be the nominee for president. It's a lot of cards. I see some reptilians in there, but there are reptilians in this deck. I think I'll pull a few of the Shadowlands. Let's ask about, well, reptilians. I see a hint of that. I see a hint of it. It's hinted in there. I think I'll do a Celtic cross. Well, let's see what will happen if he does become the nominee. That's a good question. Will he become the nominee? I see a bit of reptilian in the cards. There's a little bit of something going on that's hidden. There's hidden reptilian, I'm getting. Hidden reptilian type. That could just be his desire to be president, but yeah, he's really hiding it. He's hiding that very much. But he's doing all the things that you would do if you wanted to be president. But it's almost like he's pretending like it doesn't want to be president. All right. This is a Celtic cross. This is kind of about if he does become the nominee, what's going on? Will he become the nominee? What's his future in being a nominee? It's a gift. Okay, we have the Ace of Cups. This very well could be an offer, and it's a positive card. It's crossed by the Magician. Lots of tricks and things going on in politics. Manifesting, willpower. So there's something there. There's positive. I'm reading these upright. But still, there are lots of negative cards. All right, beneath him becoming the nominee, we have discretion. Now this is judgment in this deck. Now judgment card, beneath all this, is someone who wants a second chance. This is someone who wants to turn over a new leaf. This could be his desire to go on as president. That's underneath. That's kind of the hidden... He wants to kind of change who he is, I guess. That goes along with being a reptilian. Above this, King of Pentacles. Yeah, this is about money. He wants the money. He wants more money so he can be the nominee. This is also of the earth. So he's looking for the King of Pentacles to back him. I'm not sure where they get their money from, either Democrats or Republicans. They get it from various places. A lot of it's shadow money that people never ever know where it goes, where it comes from. In the past is having to hang on to money, having to guard who he was. He's always had to fight for money. And I don't think this is money, the economy of the state of California. I think this is personal money. I don't think he has a lot of money. And he's always had to guard it. It can also mean who he is, his health of the earth. He's not from a wealthy family. He's not like a Kennedy or any of those types of families. He's not a Schwarzenegger or anybody that has come from a wealthy family. I don't know his background. It's very quiet, his background. All right, the near future for Gavin. Something's going to happen quickly. Messages. 8 of Wands. There's a witch with a wand, and then there's a little cat with a little torch. It's heat, it's fast. Some kind of message is going to be coming. Not especially for him, but maybe for something else that will affect his nomination. Because it's too soon yet, I think. He's getting some kind of messages or something's happening. All right, his current feelings right now. The Hanged Man. He's stepping back. He's cloaked himself. He's looking at things from a new perspective. He's guarding who he really is. Now this is a bat. It's not a reptilian. But he's his personality is stepping way back. He even is making sacrifices. I'm not sure what the sacrifices would be, but he's hiding who he is. That's what I get with this card. He's stepping back. He's trying to do new things. Sacrifice. The feelings around him of people. We're talking about president. Strength. The Strength card. There's quite a few people that want him to be the nominee. Now I know there's other people, other Democrats, and we're talking about the Democrats versus Republicans because they're the two main parties. It's strong. There's a lot of strong people and energy around him. Also, this can be ego. The Strength card could very much be ego. I'm not sure if that's Gavin's ego. But it's a strong card. It's a positive card. Hopes and fears. The Knight of Pentacles. Here we go again, money. The hopes and fears that he has and the people backing him are, will he get enough money? It's coming in slow. It's not just the endorsements. You have to have a lot of money to run for president. That's a concern. The hopes are that they'll get a lot of money. The fears are that they won't get enough. He won't get enough. And I say they because it's like a machine once you start to run. It's him and all the people that support him and all the people that give money. And it's so complicated. It shouldn't be like that. All right, the outcome is the Five of Cups. Okay, now this could go either way. The Five of Cups is someone walking away, disillusioned. Now this could be him walking away from California. He just sees the 3 cups that are spilt. He doesn't see the 2 full cups. I'm not exactly sure if he's definitely trying to walk away from California. I think the cards are saying his 2 big obstacles are money and the mess he's made of California, the mess that California is. Those are the 2 things he will have to overcome if he wants to get the nomination and then become president. And it's a little bit too early. They don't announce quite yet. But if he can overcome, he's trying to overcome the mess of California by going to other states and putting them down, which is really crazy because all the people that are leaving California are going to the states that he's saying are terrible. So does that make the people leaving California crazy? I don't know. That's kind of it. I don't see that it's been decided yet. Might pull one more card. It's still a little early. We didn't get too much on reptilians, though I feel a hint of that. And I don't know why I'm saying that, but there's something about reptilians. Now that's what was my question. Could it be, this is going to sound weird, could it be that a lot of people worship reptilian type gods? I know some people worship demons. There's all kinds of stories about celebrities having sold their soul to the devil. But there's also a lot of snake gods. And I'm not saying that he worships snakes. This is all alleged, just for fun. But who in the world would say, I'm crawling out of my skin for you? That creeps me out. All right, I think we have our answers. I might pull maybe just a few more cards. I think it's too early for him. Yeah, we got the Nine of Cups. That's the wish card. Okay, he's wishing. He's got his little hand out with a cup. I want to be president. All right, I think we'll close the circle. I'm going to do more readings a little bit closer to the end of the year. I want to do one for Trump also. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, kind comments, and we'll see you next time. Bye.